Hey, welcome back. Let's talk digital communication. It's everywhere these days. Texts, DMs, emojis, we're constantly using them. It makes staying in touch super easy, right? Whether it's chatting with friends, family, or someone special, it's our go-to. But here's the twist: for all the convenience, this constant digital chatter might actually be messing with something big. Our relationships. Ever read a message totally wrong? Or had a convo spiral because someone misread your LOL? Maybe you've argued just because a text didn't come with tone or facial cues. Hate to say it, but digital communication might be doing more harm to our relationships than we realize. So today, we're breaking down 5 sneaky ways texting, DMs, and emojis are low-key messing with how we connect. Don't worry, I've got tips at the end to help fix it.
Hey! Ever send a text that sounded totally fine in your head, but the other person read it like you were declaring war? K. 2 letters that can end friendships. Laughs. Seriously, digital communication is like playing emotional roulette. One wrong word and boom! You're in a 3-day argument over a winky face. Stick around because we're diving into why texts mess with our heads and how to avoid these DM disasters. Oh, and hit that like button if you've ever overanalyzed a text. I know I have.
All right, let's jump in. So here's the first thing we usually miss: all those subtle cues. When you're messaging, you don't see someone's face. You don't hear how they're saying things. No body language either. And that means a lot of context gets lost. A simple lol in a text might feel playful, but say it out loud with the wrong tone, and it might come off as sarcastic or annoyed. Without the full picture, it's way too easy to misread someone's meaning. And here's the catch: when texts are your main way of communicating, it's like building a house on sand. You're guessing how someone feels instead of actually knowing.
And here's the catch. When texts are your main way of communicating, it's like building a house on sand. You're guessing how someone feels instead of actually knowing. The texting trap. Raise your hand if you've refreshed your messages like it's a full-time job. Raise his hand guilty. We're all stuck in this texting trap, firing off messages just to keep the chat alive. But let's be real. Are we connecting or just playing ping pong with words? Stay tuned, because we're about to unpack how texting overload is killing our vibe. And if you're loving this, smash that subscribe button. Let's fix our digital lives together.
Number 2, we text way too much. We've all done it. You send a message, and then you're checking your phone every 5 minutes. No reply? Cue the overthinking. Thing is, texting doesn't leave much room for thoughtful responses. It turns into this rapid-fire back and forth, more about reacting than really talking. Be honest, how often do you send a text just to avoid awkward silence? Instead of saying what's on your mind, you're just filling space. That's not real communication. It's just noise. Now, number 3, emojis standing in for real emotions. Yeah, they're fun. We all love tossing in a smiley or a heart. But here's the deal: emojis are kind of like emotional shortcuts. They let us skip actually expressing how we feel. In real conversations, your tone, face, and body say so much. But in a text, you drop a thumbs up and hope it lands. It's like slapping a sticker on a crack instead of fixing what's underneath. Sure, they're cute, but they can keep us from really opening up, and that makes it harder to build deep connections.
All right, confession time. I once sent a heart eyes emoji and immediately regretted it. Cringe's emojis are like the fast food of feelings. Quick, easy, and not always satisfying. Are we expressing ourselves or just hiding behind a digital smiley? Keep watching to find out why these little icons might be blocking real connection. And hey, drop a comment. What's your go-to emoji? No judgment, maybe. Winks.
Next up, avoiding the hard talks. You know what I mean? There's something big you need to say, but instead of having the convo in person, you text it. Seems easier, right? But here's the issue. Texts don't give space for emotion. You can't hear someone's voice, see how they react, or feel the moment like you can face to face. When we dodge tough convos and hide behind a screen, we lose out on real understanding. And those unspoken feelings, they pile up. Eventually, they blow up, and that never goes well. And last but not least, instant reply expectations. Raise your hand if you've ever thought, why haven't they texted back yet? We've all been there. But expecting someone to reply instantly puts pressure on them. People need time to think, to breathe, to answer with intention. When we don't give them that space, we start stressing. And that stress, it bleeds into the relationship, building tension where there doesn't need to be any. So how do we fix this? Here are a few easy ways to be more mindful with tech. Put the phone down. Make time for real, in-person convos. Give people space. Don't expect replies right away. Say what you mean. Skip the emoji when it matters. Be honest. Face the hard stuff if it's serious. Talk it out in person.
Sure, they're cute, but they can keep us from really opening up. And that makes it harder to build deep connections. The instant reply pressure. Ever stared at your phone like, why haven't they texted back? Are they mad? Did I say something weird? Spoiler, they're probably just eating a sandwich. Laughs. This instant reply. Pressure is real, and it's stressing us out. Coming up, we'll share tips to break free from the texting frenzy. If this hits home, share this video with your group chat. Let's all chill a bit, yeah. And that stress, it bleeds into the relationship, building tension where there doesn't need to be any.
Look, digital communication isn't going anywhere. But if we want strong, healthy relationships, we've got to be intentional with how we use it. Because at the end of the day, real connection comes from real communication, not just a string of messages. Win prospect, break time for. Thanks for hanging out for today's episode. I'll see you in the next one, where we'll dig even deeper into the psychology behind modern relationships.